So it's a real important key in your mind in a tournament not to look back. Don't look back. And I said that in the press conference. I said it afterwards. He made it tricky, and that's why I thought, let's take KJ out, let's take Minjae out, so not getting a second yellow card for something little that you might do, because he had different ways of judging the fouls, the referee, and so we played it safe.
And we just worried about that articles made the KJ bad in the past. We just all worried. So he said something to the chair of the chair.
Oh no, he knows that we count on him. You know, no problem. I mean, for some players, you know, the first game is a little bit bumpy, and other players, they start strong, and maybe towards the end of the tournament, you know, they cannot keep it up. So it's totally normal. And with every training session and with every game, it starts a whole new chapter. So the game against Jordan has nothing to do anymore with Bahrain. So anything that happened with Bahrain is already gone. So it's a real important key in your mind in a tournament not to look back. Don't look back. You know, maybe you will criticize yourself and say, oh, I could have done better, but it's not important. Important is only the next game. And KJ is a top professional. He's a very, very focused player, and so it's no problem at all. And so also for the entire team, whatever happened in the game, as long as we hopefully go forward and we win the game, that's the only important thing. Then the next challenge, like Jordan is now the next challenge, difficult challenge. With some individual players, we have to be prepared, we are prepared, and then we write the next story.
3주 때 지금 합숙 중인데 한국 선수들이 보이는 특징이라든가 다른 과거 했던 거
players from different backgrounds. Does Korean players show you something different? Is there something unique inside the team?
Yeah, I think they're very focused. They are very hungry for this tournament. They're at the same time they're relaxed. I really like that, you know, and we keep it also relaxed, you know, from our coaching staff. But no, I think the last months when every camp we were together, also when we started then World Cup qualifying or before in October, then with Tunisia and Vietnam, and so they know now how to deal with us, and that we are, you know, letting them do their things when they have their free time. And this balance, it seems to work really well. But still, you know, you're always measured on the next game. You're only as good as your next game. But I'm very positive. But we made some mistakes, especially first half. We have to correct those mistakes. We will talk about those mistakes also with the players. But I see a team that is hungry. They want to do well for Korea.
부상자들이 돌아오고 나면 23명 명단 추리는 것도 조금 고민이 되실 것 같거든요. 그리고 김지수 선수가 이번에 들어왔고 앞으로 뭐 젊은 선수를 어느 정도 활용할 계획이신지.
We will see, because we have to see how the games are going. You know? So if there's an opportunity to give a young player some minutes, we will give them some minutes. If we see it's too tight, it's too nerve-wracking, then we will go, in order to win the game, we go with more experience, you know, because obviously, you know, once it's very, very tight and very close, it's all about the result, you know. So, but if there's an opportunity for a player like Jisoo that I like a lot, you know, he's very, very alert, very smart, a very good listener, then hopefully we can give the young players some time here to prove their point, hopefully.
경기 외적 질문이긴 한데 1차전 끝나고 경기 후 기자회견을 두고 막 외신 기자들이 막 모여서 감독님이랑 셀피를 찍으면서 보이는 장면도 있었는데, 사실 대회에서 가장 유명한 감독님이잖아요. 그런 한 감독님들 많은 기자들이 모이는 데서 하겠습니다.
Or something just outside of football, you know, like especially the last game as well, after the post-match press conference, you know, everyone's just jumping on you, they want to selfie with you, you know, so you are one of the stars in this tournament, you know, and also as a coach, you're probably the most famous coach in the tournament. How does it feel to have all this, you know, people welcoming you, or, you know, trying to get a selfie with you, or having a bit of a spotlight as well on you?
depends on what country I am, you know, and how big football in this country is. That's how then depends on how often they recognize you and maybe want a photo or an autograph. But for me, it's part of my life. Yeah, and with yeah, it's just normal, and I always appreciate it when some people come and I hope they enjoy the moment as well. I had fantastic coaches. They taught me a lot of things, and one is just passed away with Franz Beckenbauer. And Franz Beckenbauer, probably one of the best players ever in our football history, always took time for everybody. When he was asked for an autograph or was asked for a photo, so he showed me that, you know, be always humble, be always normal, and so I was very lucky to have these type of coaches that they showed me the way how to treat people.
황희찬 선수가 러닝을 했다고 했는데 좀뭐 출전 시기를 두고 서로 뭐 선수랑 얘기를 좀 나누신 게 있으신가요?
So Hee-chan, he started a bit of jogging. Did you speak with him of probably when he could return to play or when he was going to return on the training field, touching the ball?
Oh yeah, we speak every day, and we every day hope for improvement, and this is what happens. It happens one day at a time. But he knows his body the best. The players, they know exactly where they are and how far they can do it. So I talk to the doctor, I talk to Ijan or Jinsu, and we take it one day at a time. But you cannot predict, because one thing is to be healthy again to train. The other thing is, are you fit enough for a real game? The two different things, you know. So we have to play it take it one day at a time. But every day we talk.
Okay.
Last question before the tournament.
Before
Before the tournament, the possibility of winning the Asian Cup is number one is Japan and number two is Korea. But in the first round of group stage is passed, and you saw the big teams match, and maybe you think the possibility is changing or not. Maybe you will say that just focus on the next game, but
yeah, no, for me, in every tournament you have your favorites, you know, like also World Cup or other championships. Yeah, and certainly Japan and Korea are among the favorites. There's Saudi Arabia, there's Iran, there's Australia, there's Qatar as a home nation. They started well into the tournament. They're all good, very good teams, and they all have the capabilities to win this tournament. But once you start the tournament, you only think then, okay, from one game to the next game, and hopefully 7 games. Hopefully, yeah. But to be considered also from other coaches or media as one of the favorites is a compliment. It's a compliment to Korea, because they see our team and they saw the last games and they see the players that we have. Yes, they show us respect and they show us, you know, they tell us, wow, you have a team that is capable, but so are other teams as well.
Okay.
Nice to see you. Have a nice day. Okay.
That's not.
Bye.